Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is RIANDINI. My student ID number A1M220062. This video I want to explain about procedural text. In general, procedural text is the steps of an activity to complete a job. This procedural text is needed as a guide for someone in making or completing something. Because procedural text basically will help anyone to do a thing, a way, or certain habit and activity. This text can then be said to be a text that contains a tutorial so that it helps the reader to achieve a goal, whether it's making something or achieving something desired. Procedural text type. There are several types of procedural text. 1. Simple procedural text. A simple procedural text contains only 2 or 3 steps. For example, 2 procedure for operating an iron. 2. Complex procedural text. A complex procedural text consists of many steps and stages for each stage. For example, procedure for paying a ticket by the police. 3. Protocol procedural text. Protocol procedural text is a procedural text whose steps are very simple and easy to understand. For example, how to turn on the computer. Procedural text features. Similar to other texts, procedural texts have several characteristics including 1. Using imperative sentence. 2. There is a great to do. 3. Using active verb. 4. Using conjunction or connective words. 5. There are rules in terms of material or activities. 6. Using adverbs to express details of time, place, and manner. 7. There are contents of activities that are carried out in sequence. Types of procedural text. This type of text is then divided into their types based on the content or purpose of the text, so that the content it is not only to help make something, but it can be used with the author for the purpose of describing a certain procedure outside the text with the addition of tools and materials. Here are the types. 1. Text to use a tool or object. The first type of procedural text contains procedures or steps that describe the use of tools or objects. Then you can also explain the use of several ingredients complete with measurements. To the purpose or content of this type of text aims to explain the making of something. 2. Text to do an activity. Procedural type text can also be used to describe the steps in performing an activity. For example, procedures for maintaining a healthy diet or choosing healthy food ingredients, so that readers can do an activity that is better, more usable, and easier. The last, text containing habits or traits. Procedural type texts are also often used to describe an habit or trait that is usable for many people, so that it does not only contain the process of making an object or goods, it also describes good activities and habits. Structure of writing procedural text. The procedural text then also has a distinctive writing structure. The parts of structures are as follows. 1. Introducing or opening. In general, the structure of the procedural type text begins with the title and is followed by an opening sentence or introduction. In this introductory section, our author will explain a little about the topics that will be discussed in the stage of manufacture and practice directly. Some also explain first the benefits and purpose of writing. 2. Material. The next section is the author mention and explains the material used. For example, in making a menu, the author will mention the ingredients used complete with those. In make a craft, the materials and size will be present. 3. Steps. The next section in the steps or stage of the topic raised. So the author will try to explain the steps so that they are easily understood and practiced by readers directly. It can be in the form of sequence of points and numbers, and it can also be in the form of paragraphs that are given in number sequence. And the last, conclusion. The final part of the procedural text is the conclusion or conclusion, which is also called the closing section. As the name implies, in the section, the author will explain the solution of the activity described in the stage or procedures. At the same time, will be added some suggestion from the author. For example, procedural text. Make your own compost fertilizer. To produce a good and quality homemade compost, along with the ingredients and steps for making it. First, prepare materials and tools such as manure, chopped straw, water, husk charcoal, leaf litter, sawdust, granulate sugar, hoe, shovel, burlap sack, and gloves. Second, prepare media for making fertilizer that is protected from sunlight and rain. The third, make a decomposer solution by dissolving sugar in water. Next, make the first layer. Third, make a second layer, sprinkle sawdust, leaf filter, and compost straw until smooth in water again with the decomposer. Next, cover the material tightly using a burlap sack. Then, mix the ingredients until evenly distributed on the second day. Next, check every morning and evening. The trick is not put your hands into your fertilizer mixer using gloves. If it feels hot and your hands can hold that heat, then fertilizer mixer is not ready to use. And the last, check my fertilizer mixture on the fourth day. General, it's ready to use on the fourth day. If your hands can handle the heat, then the fertilizer is ready to use. That's all from me about producer text. Thanks for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.